What's happening, guys? Luis Moyano here. I'm going to talk to you guys today about term life insurance. I'm a big believer that every single type of insurance product has a place out there. So it's up to you to get educated and understand each product and what's going to be best for you. I got to put it out there, just let you guys know that this is my knowledge and also my opinion on the policies and how they work, right? So I'm going to pass on all the information as if I was sitting with you at your house. So let's talk about term life insurance. What is term life insurance? Term life insurance is a policy that's going to last you only for a period of time. Some of them are renewable, but the price increases like crazy after that term. So when I say term, what do you think of? Think of the president, right? The president can only serve a 4 or an 8 year term. After that, they're gone. We're on to the new one. So when it comes to life insurance and a term policy, they're going to offer it to you in 15, 20, 25, or 30-year increments. After that, it's done. The longer that you can set the term for, the better it can be for you. Let's say I'm 38 years old, right? So if I put a policy in place today that's for 30 years, it's going to last me till age 68. And at that time, it's gone. There are a couple of different types of products, but this one that we're going to talk about, it's going to be a non-cash back. What that means is if I'm paying $100 a month, I'm paying 12,000 a year, right? Over 10 years, I'm at 12,000, 20 years, 24, 30 years, 36,000. That means that over 30 years, I have paid $36,000. Let's say that that $100 buys me $1 million worth of life insurance. Well, inside of that term, instead of those 30 years, if I happen to pass away, my wife or my family is going to receive that 100 or that $1 million because of my 100 a month payment or because of my $36,000 that I paid over the 30 years, right? So if I die, that was the best decision that I made to have that life insurance because now they're going to get that $1 million. But if I don't pass away, I'm healthy. I don't have any heart problems. I don't have any high blood pressure, no diabetes. I'm overall pretty good. So if anything was to happen to me, it would be out of the blue, right? So more likely than not, knock on wood, and only God knows, but I'm going to see 68 and more. So there's a good chance that all that money, those $36,000 that I paid into the policy, I'm never going to see back, which is okay. But that's why some people say that term insurance, although the cheapest on a monthly basis, it also can be the most expensive type of life insurance because if you outlive it, you're never going to recoup what you've put in. Okay. So just to give you guys a little example, I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm going to demonstrate one of the companies that I do a lot of business with. They're National Life Group. The reason why I like National Life Group is because they have a really good fair price. They do somewhat of a simplified process, right? For someone like me that's overall pretty healthy, they may approve me in 24, 48 hours, no blood work. I can do up to $2 million without doing any blood work. But now if they see anything in my history that raises a flag for them, they're going to go ahead and order for me to do blood work, right? So I'll use myself as the example. My birthday is May 19th of 1983, right? I'm closer to 39, so it shows 39. I'm going to show myself a standard rating. You can see standard is right in the middle. I can be elite. I'm probably a little bit too heavy for that, but let's go ahead and go standard. And although I probably would qualify for a little bit better of a pricing than that, let's go with it. And let's look at a $1 million policy, right? Exactly what would that look like? So I'm going to hit on quick view. And this right here is going to show you guys the initial face amount is going to be $1 million. I'm going to be paying for this monthly. And if I want to take a 10-year policy, it's only 76 bucks a month. 15 years, 95, 20 years, 117, and 30 years, there's that big jump, right? From 117, it almost doubles to 200. So obviously, the less amount of time they're insuring me for, the younger I am, the less the less the cost of insurance for them, therefore the more affordable it is. But now 30 years later, I'm looking at getting $1 million of life insurance or still having $1 million of life insurance into my 60s. But once I turn 68, 69, this is gone, right? So it shows me here exactly how much my guaranteed premium is. So if you look at the 10-year, after 10 years, right, it's $913 a year. And then after that, a year 11, it jumps up to $5,000 a year. On the 15-year one, it's got you protected all the way to 15 years. And then after that, it jumps up to 7,000. On the 20-year guarantee, same thing. 30-year guarantee, you're protected for 30 years. Your premium is still $200 times 12 is $2,400. And then after that, it jumps up to $27,000. So for me to keep that policy at age 69, it's going to cost me about $2,000 a month. That's pretty crazy, right? It's not a price that I'd be willing to pay now or probably never. So just keep that in mind. That's how term insurance is going to work. It's only going to last you guys for the time frame that you got it, and you're not going to get any money back. Oh, I did want to show you one thing that is pretty important. When you're buying term life insurance or life insurance overall, I'm going to show you guys what living benefits are. Okay. Living benefits is where you have access to the death benefit even before you pass away. Here's another reason why I like National Life Group is how they go ahead and present to their client. So it tells you if I die too soon, if I become ill, if I live too long, right? It's going to break it down like this. So this is a 20-year policy for $1,117 a month. Here we go. If I die tomorrow, my family gets $1 million. If my needs changes, I can go ahead and within the first 15 years of the policy, convert it over to a permanent policy. But here's what it gets pretty cool. If I become ill during the 20 years that I have this policy, if I get a terminal illness, a doctor tells me that I have a disease that I'm more likely than not going to see 12 months or more, my family can get $859,000 as a lump sum. So if you don't want to wait until I pass away and get that million, we can get that ahead of time. If I get a chronic illness, right, they're going to pay me out monthly until that death benefit exceeds, right? So now we're looking at getting $8,655 per month. Imagine if you develop a chronic illness. Chronic illness is that you can no longer dress yourself, bathe yourself, feed yourself, transport yourself. You pretty much need assistance, right? If you need assistance, that means that a nurse is coming to see you or you're going to a nursing home. You now have a chronic illness you cannot get rid of. This policy would pay you out monthly. Critical illness or critical injury, these are your cancers, these are your heart attacks, and they come in different levels. But again, you have access to $812,000 that could be paid out to you. So God forbid I get a heart attack inside of those 20 years, right? But let's say I'm even okay. Like I get a heart attack and doesn't take me out, but it prevents me. Like I'm gonna get better from it. Well, I can get up to $812,000 from the policy up front. If that ever happens, guys, my opinion, you take the amount that they give you because it's always going to be more than you've paid into it. And now that policy has served this purpose because there's a good chance that you still might outlive it. And even if there's any death benefit left over, right? Let's say they offer you $500,000 out of the million, there's still $500,000 available. But if you outlive it, then you may never see that. So you take that money if a living benefit happens. So those are some of the things that you want to look for whenever you're looking at a term policy. Make sure that you look for the one that has a reputable company that is as affordable as possible, right? The more affordable that you can get the policy for, the better it's going to be for you, specifically or especially because it's not going to give you any money back at the end of that policy. So make sure that you're paying the least for the most and shop around. We're brokers. That's just one of the companies that I use, and I use them a lot, but there are many different options. So depending on what your criteria would be, I would shop a different policy or a different company. So that's a term life insurance. I hope I was able to answer any questions that you have in regards to term. And if you have any questions, please go ahead and reach out to me. Okay. Good talking to you. Again, Luis Moyano, Empower Insurance. That was your term life insurance education. Bye.